we discussed most of the concepts which are related to the structural directive. Now in today's session, we will understand how do we work with a new set of directive that is going to be behavioral directives. And this concept also, we call it as style bindings. Style binding. So what is the purpose of this particular style binding is going to be? Yeah. Yes, morning. It is used to apply the CSS styles dynamically. So the main purpose of the style binding is used to apply the CSS style dynamically to the DOM elements. To the DOM elements, if you want to apply, where you can go with this particular one. And some people may call it as attribute directives also. Attribute directives. So if it is behavioral directive or else style binding or else I can say attribute directive, all are same. We don't have like any difference at all. The main purpose of it is used to apply the CSS styles dynamically. Whenever if you people wants to apply the CSS styles dynamically, there we can have this one, this directive. Generally speaking, we have two different type of directives. So Angular supports two directives. Like first one is going to be, I can say ng class is available, and the second one is going to be ng style is available. So there are two things that we are having, ng class, and then the second one is going to be ng style. The only difference between, I mean, both are used to apply the CSS styles only. What is the difference between applying the styles with the help of class and what is the difference between applying direct CSS? What is the difference? Any difference did you observe? Right. Generally, if you can take, let's say, a class, CSS class, there we have more reusability. But if you can go with, let's say, normal style, individual property, we have less reusability. That is only the reason. Second scenario is going to be, whenever if you guys wants to apply multiple styles, okay, more than one style, more than one CSS property, if you wanted to give, then always it's better to go with what? ng class only. If it is like, normal one or two property, better to go with ng style. Nothing apart from that one. I will show you both that example, how we can make use of it. But practically speaking, 90% of the scenario, the first priority will be giving it to the class only. ng class is like, one of the very important directive among ng style. Why? Because classes are always reusable and we can apply at any point of time those changes to all the places. One time, if you can modify the class, that will be affected in all the places. That is what the reason where. So we have ng class and ng style. Now first we will understand how do we apply the ng class directive. Sorry, ng class I can start. So it is used to apply CSS classes to the HTML. Okay, it is mainly used to apply the CSS classes to the HTML dynamically. Dynamically, if you wanted to apply, there we can go with this particular one. And the next one is going to be, we can change the behavior, or else let's say, we can change the appearance based on those classes dynamically. So we can change the appearance based on those particular classes that what we are having. Now, how we can make use of it? It's a simple thing. What I can do is you can take anything you can take. I just have taken a div because I have it yet most of the time in Bootstrap. We use the div. So that is the reason where I go with the div concept only. So you can take a div, and for this particular div, generally, if I'll be giving, let's say, class equal to, when I'm writing text hyphen danger, then that is going to be applied, right? Even if it is, let's say here, a valid content or invalid content, whatever it might be, when I give, let's say, a div and which contains text danger, then what happens? By default, it applied. By default, the red color is going to be applied here. But I have a requirement. The requirement is going to be, I want to apply based on the requirement. Understand? Based on the requirement. Suppose, let's say, you people are in a login form and you're not entered any, incorrect email ID. Then what happens? Then only it has to display the red color border. By default, if I'm displaying the red color border, when user has started something, then that is like not the good process. So such kind of effects, if you wanted to apply, there you can go with that. So how I can do that one? Simply here, what I can do, ng class, and here whatever the classes you guys wants to apply, you can apply those classes. But we have a different syntax to apply. I will show you that. And this process, what we call it as style binding. That means it is often call it as class binding. This is also called as class binding. That means binding the CSS classes to this particular one. Now, how do I work with this one? Means we have three approaches. First two approaches are like, static only, but the third approach is going to be dynamic. So first approach is going to be string. By using string reference, we can apply the styles. And the second one is going to be by using array reference, we can apply the styles. And the third one is going to be by using JSON reference. Three ways that what we can do. First one is string reference, second one array, and third one is the object reference. When I say about, let's say, a string reference here, I'll be taking a div. Okay, let me close the div. And here, what I can do is I'm giving ng class equal to, with what class name you people wants to give, you can give it over there. Okay, you can give it over there. But this is static. We don't have any dynamic. And even not only that, if you can go with, let's say, a div that what I have created, and here, what I can do is I'll be using ng class here, and ng class equal to, you supposed to have what? An array of the styles. Here, I can give array of the styles. That means class 1 I wanted to append, and at the same time, I just wanted to go with class 2. Like that, any number of classes that you can give. The third approach is going to be very much useful approach. Here, what you can do is we'll be taking like any of the tag, and for that I'm giving ng class is equal to, and here whatever the classes you can apply, those classes can be appended based on the condition. That means, let's say I'm going to write something like class 1 that what I am having. Now this class 1 will contain true or false value. Suppose if it is going to be true, then only it get applied. If it is going to be false, then it won't be applied. Now you can see I'll be taking a class here. Let's say it is class 2. I'm taking here it as going to be class 2. Maybe if I'll be using, let's say, false, then what happened, it will apply. Okay, it will apply based on the condition. Understand? Based on the condition. Suppose whenever if the condition is true, that class only will get appended. Whenever the condition is going to be false, even though we have given the class, the class will not get applied to the HTML element. Understood? First two are like, not much important, simply saying, but the third one is very important for us to implement. So to demonstrate about that, I'm going to create a new application. Otherwise, like it's a directive only. Maybe I can create it over here. I'll create in the directives demo only, we have the components, right? Let's right click on here. And then I'm going to open that integrated terminal where I can go with the command prompt. And here, ngg, C for the component. And this is going to be class demo, right? It's a class demo. And then hyphen skip hyphen test that what I can do. Right. So what I want to do, if you can go to the components folder, we have the class demo. And from here, we have CSS, HTML, and TS. Initially, what I want to do is I'm going to, initially what I just want to do is I'll create a couple of classes. With any name you can create. Maybe I can create the classes as going to be background style is one class. Always CSS property name should be in the lowercase. Do remember. Because once if the CSS is converted into the DOM, in DOM it processes the CSS classes with the camel case. Suppose let's say background color. How we can get it? You can see background hyphen color, right? Same thing, once if it is converted into the DOM, okay, not only the HTML, CSS also will get converted into the DOM. At that time, wherever you have the hyphen, that hyphen next character will become as capital. That means in JavaScript, if you wanted to access that, do remember a simple, all CSS properties, whatever we are having, we are able to access them in where? JavaScript also. The only difference is going to be what? Just you need to give, wherever you have the hyphen, just give a capital letter so that you can access it. Now what I can do, I just wanted to give some background color. Maybe I can give some yellow or white, whatever. I'm just giving something like this. It's a background style. After that, I'll be giving something like a text hyphen style. These are the classes that I created myself, okay, to add. And after that, we have the text style is available. And I just wanted to give some color. It's a background yellow means I can give some red color for good visibility purpose, nothing apart from that. And the text line is going to be, let's say, center that what I can give. And the padding is going to be some around 10 pixel or whatever. You can give like this. And after that, I wanted to apply some border hyphen style that what I can give, another class. And I can apply some border for this one, maybe 2 pixel solid, and red color only is the border that what I'm. Now, I just wanted to apply these particular classes in the HTML. That is my requirement. Okay, that is my requirement. It's a basic example. Okay, let me take a div where it contains the class as going to be. Container is the class. Sorry. Div container. Container is the class that what I am using. And after that, I just wanted to write something like class binding. Class binding is the one that what I am taking. And then let's have the unordered list. And then for this one, list unstyled. Okay, list unstyled is the bootstrap class, which will be not giving like, the dots and all. Generally, by default, list will comes with what? If it is an unordered list, which comes with some dots, arrow, like that, we are having different. Square is available. Yeah, different are available. But anyhow, I guess it gives the intelligence. type equal to, no, it is not giving. Okay, anyhow, we are working Angular, right? So that is where it is showing me the Angular. Okay, fine, let it be. Now what I what I just want to do is, I'll create, let's say, 3 checkboxes. By default, checkbox will return true or false. So that what I can do, I'll be applying like, I'll create 3 checkboxes. Input the type as going to be, let's say, checkbox that what I can give. For this one, I'm creating for 3 times. Input type equal to checkbox and input type equal to checkbox. 3 checkboxes I have taken. Now I wanted to get this particular value by using MVVM because it's a simple example. No need to use like an NG model where I have very limited items are available here. So that what I can do, I'm going to use what? NG model is the one. And after that, template reference variable has to be created is equal to NG model that what I can give. Okay, NG model that what I can give. And each and everything, suppose what properties we have applied. One is for background, text, border. So that I can give the name here, background. And after that, text. After that, border. Some name I can give. Did you remember this one? Yes or no? Okay, that's good. Now what I want to do, I'll be taking another div tag here. And in this particular div tag, let me go with a simple H1 tag here. And here I'm going to display my name. Okay, I'm just displaying my name. First, what I can do, I wanted to apply the first thing is going to be what? You can see string reference that what I am giving. When I say about the string reference, simply what you can do, you can give that particular string. Whatever the string we wanted to give, we can give. And I just wanted to give here my class as going to be, you can give the single quotation. And what is that? Here we are having, maybe I can say BG style that what I can say. Okay, BG style. Directly you can apply the class. It is static. We don't have anything dynamic over here. So you can directly, I can take a class and I can apply. Yes, you can do that. That's up to you. That is where string reference, array reference, both are like not much mandatory things. But coming to the third one is important. Now what I can do, I'll be taking the second one is going to be, I'll take the same thing. Let's have same. I'll be writing my name over here. And then I'm writing ng class equal to, okay, here you can write like, array of the styles. So whatever the styles you people wants to apply, you can just give it over there. So the first style is going to be what? BG style. So that I can copy this particular one. Let's copy and paste it here. This is the first one. And like that, how many styles you people wants to apply, you can just give it over there. I'll copy this and then give it over here. And after that, I'll be giving a third one that is border style. Let us copy the border style and then giving it over there. Just I can give it over there. That's it. This is how it is going to be. Now, before that, let me run this application so that we come to know how it would be. I'll go to my Explorer, index.html, app class demo that we are having. And after that, I'll go to my app module. This is class demo component, and I'm giving that particular class demo component. Save it, and then you can run that application. ngs-o -- project is equal to directives demo that what I can give. Directives demo. That's it. So this is how it is going to be. And for this checkboxes also, I'll be giving a different name over there. Okay, this is how it is. Now for these checkboxes, I haven't given any name. Maybe I can give the names as going to be. You may take like any tag because checkbox will not contain the value. I mean, it comes with value property, but it is not having the display text property, so that you can take some span tag or whatever, and you can write that. So the first one is going to be, let's say background is the one that what we are having. And after that, I'll take another span tag. This is for the text. I'll take another span tag here. This is for the border, that what I can say. And save this and then come back here. This is how it is. Right now you can see we are not doing any kind of manipulation. Whatever the data we have, we are applying that particular classes so that it is getting applied. But the third one and the very interesting one, you can see here, I'll be taking the same H1 and I'm going to give the name over there. Let's say Srikanth as the name that what I have given. And then you can see ng class equal to. Now, what is the third one I told you? JSON. So that prepare a JSON object. What style you wanted to apply? I'm going to apply BG style, I can say, background style, based on the value that we are getting from this checkbox. To get the checkbox reference, we created a template reference variable that is a background dot. I can go with the value. Understood how to apply? Yes or no? Okay, this is the one. And the second one is going to be, what is the second style we wanted to give? Let's say text style. I'm writing text style over here. And for this one, I'll be having text dot value, that what I can use. That means with whatever the value we are having on the checkbox, based upon that, I can apply that related style. Clear? And now the third property is going to be what it is. Let's say border hyphen style. And this is based on what? Border checkbox dot value, I can say. That's it. Now you can see when I go to my output here, save it and then go to output. Right now, any style is applied, tell me? No. But you can select the background. Now you can see background style is applied dynamically. If you can select, let's say the text styles are getting applied. If I select, let's say border, then border styles are going to be applied. That means dynamically, if you people wants to do, there you can use this particular approach. Now you can just right click on here, right click on anywhere. If you can go to that inspect and observe that elements that we are having, maybe in this div, I have my third object, you can see third object. Right now, what classes are added here? Background style, text style, and border style, right? But when I select this particular border, then automatically unselect the border, you can see we have only two styles. When I remove this one also, we have only one style. When I remove, let's say background, then no styles are applied. But still, we have the styles. We have the styles, but the thing is what here, we can apply based on the condition. Now you can just select the background. Now you can see BG style applied. If you can select the text style applied. If you can select the border styles are going to be applied it over. Understand? This is how we will be using what? Class bind. Simple concepts only, nothing much complex. Using this approach only. The third approach that what I have shown you, that is like very important among the two. Okay, I'll show you another example. Questions? Let's say I'll be writing another class here. In this only I'll be explaining with MVC as you asked. So here what I can do, I'm going to take a class as going to be something like dark theme is the class. And for this one, I'll be applying the background color as going to be, you can give some black, and then color as going to be whatever. Fine. Color as going to be, let's say, white color, that what I can give. So now what I just want to do is, let's go to my HTML. I'll keep this div as it is. I'll take another div here, and I'm going to apply few property, few CSS bootstrap classes. That is something like a container fluid is the one, and after that some flex property, deflex that what I can give, and then justify hyphen content hyphen center or in between, anything is fine, center. After that, align hyphen items hyphen clear center, align hyphen center. When I'm adding any class to here, just to spend at least 10 minutes of the time once, if you are practicing why these classes are going to be, if I remove what happened, if I add what happened, just you can verify so that you can easily remember. Okay, because these are like very generic classes where we are using very frequently in our regular life. That is what the reason. Now what I can do, and apart from that one, let me apply some style for this one. A style as going to be, let's say, height around 400 pixel, that what I can say. And here I'm giving some break tags. Okay, more on break tags, that what. Now what I want to do, I just wanted to create a simple checkbox control here. So how to create the checkbox? Let's have another div that what I can take. And for this div, I'll be giving a class as going to be, maybe I can say form switch, that what I can use. I already given this class, right? Just somewhere around. Yeah. Description. Yes. Same kind of checkbox that what I can take, where I can have an input type as going to be checkbox, that what I can give. And for this particular one, form check input to that what I can give is the class. Okay, form check input I can give. And if you people wants to use it with the help of, let's say, and after that, let me create a label. I'll be taking a label, and for I can remove. For this one, what I can do, let's say dark theme, that what I am using. Dark theme, and this one also class equal to form check input ఉంది కదా, input కాకుండా form check label. I guess label we have the class. Okay, let me verify that. Now if you don't want to follow like MVVM, then what you can do, you can use what, ng model is equal to whatever the name of the property you can give, you can just give that particular value. Now I can say that maybe dark theme is the name that what I can give. Now here you have an error. What is that error? Whenever if you are working on MVC architecture, it should be presented. That means the dark theme value, whatever we are having, it should be presented under as a property in the TS. That is only the difference. So that I can say public dark theme that what we are having, and the type as going to be the string, and I am giving initial value as going to be empty, that what I can give. Empty value that what I can give. And after completing that, now you can create like a simple login form, and then you can apply. Otherwise, let's take a simple paragraph. I'll be taking, let's take a simple form. And for this one, I'll apply border. And after that, let's say border 2, that what I can give. And after that, padding 2, I can say. Okay, these are the classes that what I have applied. And here what I can do is I'm applying what an ng class here, and this class, okay, sorry, here it is not the string type, boolean. It's a boolean type. Right now it is false. The default value is going to be false. Now here what I can do, I just wanted to apply something like for the form. What is the class name we have given? Dark theme is the class name, right? I'll copy this and I'm going to give this particular one based on the value that is going to be dark theme that what we are having. That's it. That means based on this value, I'm going to assigning this particular one. That is what my requirement that what. Clear? And here like whatever, maybe I can say, I'll be using something like hello that what I can give and save it. And then you can just come back here. Right now you can see it is in normal, but when it comes to here, is it applied or not? Okay. Yes or no? That's it. MVC mean create a variable over there. But for this small requirement, why should I follow that? I can go with MVB. Maybe anyhow we started. And here it is not much important to always create the classes by your own. Understand? It is not important to create the classes. We have in Bootstrap like lot of classes are available, and those classes also you can apply. So how I can do that one? Suppose let's say I have taken a simple form tag where I can give something like a h2 that what I can give, and where I can say a span, and the class is going to be bootstrap icon person hyphen fill that what I can say, where like it is displaying a person page, and then login is the one that what I can give simply, or else let's say user login, save it and then come back here. This is how it is going to be. Okay, this is how. Now after that, I just wanted to create a simple login page where it contains, let's take a DL, and the first one is DT, username, and after that, let's have the DD, and here I'll be taking input type as going to be, let's have the text. Okay, let's have the text. And here, what I can do is, I just wanted to give some properties, some HTML property that is required is the one that what I am giving. What is that? What is required? Right, it should be a mandatory field that what we are having, so that I can give required as the one. And after that, let me give, let's say minimum length as going to be 4 character and maximum length as going to be, let's give 10 characters that what I can give. Okay, minimum and maximum. And also I'm going to use this one, this value directly here, so that username equal to ng model, and then following with we supposed to give an ng model. We have to apply that particular ng model here. Now, whenever if it is going to be an invalid, I wanted to apply like this particular red color or whatever generally. Okay, so for that what I can do, I'll be writing something like ng class is equal to I'm writing like this, and after that, let's say background danger is the class that what I can give. Okay, background danger is the class bg danger. Just a minute. Bg danger. See this, it's a bootstrap class. bg-danger is a bootstrap class. Now I'm going to apply this particular class. When I'm going to apply, whenever the username dot invalid. Suppose my username is invalid, user is not supplied the relevant value, then what I can do, I'm going to display a background. I'm going to make like, the complete background as going to be some red color. Understood? Same way, maybe I can go with, let's say the password as well. Let's go with DT. I can say that password. Okay, I can say that password, and for the password, and here, let me give another class that is form control. Complete bootstrap I can give. Form control, that what I can say. And here we have the password, and where I can say DD, that what I can give. And here input to type as going to, I don't want to write anything to this one. Maybe if you wanted to write, you can. I'll be taking here. Still the forms are not yet discussed. We have a separate session for the form, and it might take around like, two sessions. We have two different type of form, template driven and model driven forms in Angular. There we can apply different validations on the top of it. Many things are there to discuss. This is just an example, nothing apart from that. Now what I can do, this is going to be, let's say password is equal to ng model, and after that give an ng model here, and after that I can give a class that is going to be form hyphen control. Okay, form hyphen control. Maybe I can apply only required, and here what I can do is I'll be writing an ng class equal to same thing, that what I can write. I'll copy that and then giving it over and save it. That's it. And then following with, I'll be having a simple button where I can have a button, and for this I'll be writing btn and btn hyphen dark I can say, and width is going to be somewhere around 100, and I can give the login. Save it, and then you can just come back here. So this is how, like, this one. When I go with the dark theme, now you can see. Okay, themes. And if user has not entered anything and I click on login, now you can see. If user has not entered and click on login, it is not applied. It should apply. Someone tell me. No need. Actually, invalid is there. Whenever if you are in a form, then automatically that will act. It's not for the button. You can give any name. I can give like, I mean, the error is, it's clearly saying that if you are using the form tag and the form tag input element should contain an ng model, okay, then it is must to have the name property. That is what it is showing me. So that I can give the name, and the name is going to be password. And then come back here. We don't have any error. Now you can see we have like, errors here, because user has not given any data right now. That is where it is showing me an error. Suppose let's say when I give a proper data here, now it's gone. When I give a proper data here, it's gone. Understand? Just you can see, if you can refresh it once again, now you can see required, but it should not the use case. Don't worry, I can explain you the better example. I mean, in the forms, the intention here is going to be, it's not all about adding the form. Okay, it's just like applying the styles dynamically. So that is only the reason where I'm not targeting much of it. But you see, until unless like you entered, let's say, suppose let's say 1, 2, 3, and you can see element section. There are like few classes are applied by default. You can see that ng dirty, ng touched, ng invalid. These are like, the Angular classes that are going to be applied by default. Until unless, let's say, user may enter like correct data, still you can see it is ng invalid only. The form is returning ng invalid. Suppose I enter this one. Now you can see the form is returning what? ng valid over here. So that is what I am telling you. Forms means we should understand many things like ng valid, what is ng dirty, what is ng pristine, and ng invalid, and ng touched, ng untouched. Like that, we have couple of properties are available that needs to be understood, but our intention is not that one. So that is the reason where I can just show. Clear now? Clear about ng class? Any questions? The next concept here only, that is ng style that we have. ng style. Same, what we have it in the class, style is also going to be same. What it will do, it defines inline styles dynamically for the HTML element, I can say. It defines inline styles for the HTMLs dynamically. Now here, generally speaking, what is meant by inline style? Inside the HTML tag, by using style attribute, if you people can apply the style, those are what we call it as inline style. And styles can be applied at 3 levels. One is inline, second one is internal, third one is external. External styles are written directly in the CSS file. Okay, and we can make use of it. Internal styles are going to be written on the HTML itself with the help of the style tag. And the third one is going to be inline style. Directly with the HTML tag you can apply. Suppose let's say I have a H1, and for that H1, if I am giving inline style, can I access those styles in another H1 tag? No, that means those are fixed for that particular HTML. That means once we define styles, that too inline styles, I can say inline styles, we cannot reuse them. We cannot reuse them. It is not possible to reuse it. That is how it is going to be. That is where like inline styles are always like avoid. Don't use it. Why? Inline styles are high priority. Kakapote, inline, suppose let's say for all the paragraphs, I wanted to give text or else let's say font size is going to be 15 pixel, that what I wanted to apply. I have around like 20 paragraph tags are available. If it is an inline, how many times I supposed to write? Many. Instead of doing that, either it is internal or it might be an external. Directly, if I use paragraph tag and if I'm using font size as going to be 20 pixel, then automatically it will apply for all the places, right? Generally, you know, writing less and do more. Always that is the one thing, very important thing. Why, especially in the web application development, why it is important mean, when you send a request to the server, as I told you, for each and every file, it is making one HTTP call and it needs to download it from the server, and that will be rendered on the browser. If your file size is big, then obviously it might take more time to download, right? That is the reason where, especially in the web development, you always think about write less and do more. Not even in Angular, even in Java, .NET or anything you can take, always you just think that write less and do more. Because this is a distributed system. Distributed system in the sense it is not handled in your mission. It is available in some other server. We are sending the request from the browser, and browser will make a HTTP call to that particular application and downloading the resource, right? Suppose in my server, if the resource size is too big, then it will take time. Yes or no? It will take time. That is where always try to optimize the sizes. That is the reason where bundling is one concept. Do you know what is bundling? Here, how many components are available? So far, around like 5 to 6 components we have created, right? All these components will contain some logic, and I created different variables also here. Something like you see, here I created a username. How many characters it is? It is 4 characters or something. Okay. And also at the time of writing, I'm giving some empty spaces. Okay, all these are available. What bundling and minification will do is, all together, it will bind it in a single file by reducing unnecessary spaces, line breaks, comments. Understand? Suppose if I create a variable is user login. If I created something like that, how it is created, you know, EIE like that. Because once if my code is moving into the production, I can't touch the code. In development only we'll write the code. We are not going to write in any other environment apart from the development, right? Once you do the development and you commit the code, and that is moving into the production, or else like let's say test environment. In test environment, we don't have the Visual Studio. We don't have even notepads also. Some server. My server is having only the notepad. Notepad plus plus is also not there. Servers is not having all this software. Operating system is also different. Then at that moment, why should I maintain this line breaks and all? This is required for developer purpose. After the execution purpose, it is not required to maintain that much. So that is where I'm going to combine everything by remove unwanted spaces, and then line breaks, comments if you can have anything. And also if you created a variable name or function name or class name with some big letters, okay, more number of words, it trimmed automatically. That total process, what we call it as bundling and minification. It's an automatic process for every technology, especially for the web. We have like that approach. That is where you can see Bootstrap also. I'll open the Bootstrap. Okay, let's go. W3 schools. If you open like Bootstrap here, try yourself. Generally, this is the CDN link, where like CDN is something like a content delivery network. CDN stands for. If you open this one, this is running under the production. Now you can see, did you find any line breaks and all? They removed everything. Okay. And that file name you can observe, bootstrap.min.css, right? Now I'll remove this minified file and click on OK. Now you can see how easy for everyone to remember, right? See this. Yes, sir. That means these files are required only at the time of development. But once if the development is done and your application is moving into the production, why should I maintain that? So that is the reason where they created the minified file. Now minified file is running under the server. And if you can compare like, you know, the size also, normal file is having more size. Okay. Minified file is having less space. If suppose, let's say normal file is having around 5 KB or 10 KB, 10 KB you can assume. Minified file would be hardly 2 KB only, because they removed unwanted spaces. Okay. Okay. Let's come back to the subject. And then you can see that is the reason where inline styles are always, I don't want to suggest always like, you know, inline styles are not good at all. Maintaining, because we need to write like, you know, more lines of the code for the inline styles especially. Same like how we can apply that means it's all same. The syntax is going to be same. You can take a div wherever like we have used that particular one, ng class, there you can give the ng style and you can apply the property. And here you can give attribute name and then following with the value. And then the second one is going to be attribute name Okay, attribute name and then following with the value that what we are having. It's a JSON so that you can give a comma, not the same. Okay, this is how, and this is, it is often call it as style binding. Here it is what type? It is a class binding, and here we call it as a style binding. Okay, that's it. Here it is class binding, and here it is style binding. So how we can make use of it? Let me show you with an example. So I'll go to my component, open with the integrated terminal. Second. Can we apply style by using the ternary operators? Yes, we can. We can apply. Okay, we'll see that. I'll create a new one, ngg, see for the component style. Okay, style demo, that what I can give, hyphen skip, hyphen test, that what I can say. Let's clear the screen. Okay, and you can go to the style demo where I can open. Otherwise, first let me close others and open only this one, HTML and TS, because these are inline styles, so we don't need to maintain it in a CSS. So first, what styles you people wants to have, you can just implement that. Maybe I can say public, I'm writing background style is of type string is equal to, oh, sorry. It's a of type, maybe I can use red. Dynamically, we can apply, that is the reason. And after that, I can say text style as going to be of type string, that what I can give is equal to, you can write something like white or whatever. I'll be writing something like padding as going to be string, where I can give some around 0 pixel at this moment I can give. And after that, let's say font size is one more property. I can give the string, and initially I'll be giving 0 pixel. That's it. So by using this, I wanted to prepare an object over here, style object, that what I can prepare. I hope you know that, like how to prepare a simple object. Maybe I can say public style object, that what I can give, and what are all the styles we wanted to maintain, that you can specify here. Now I'm going to maintain what? Background hyphen color. Okay, and the type is going to be the string. After that, I just wanted to apply normal color, and this is also accepting the string. And also, I just wanted to apply some padding. This is also of type string. And also, I wanted to apply what it is going to be font size, font hyphen size. This is also of type string. So that whenever if you are giving any value, then it should accept that particular data. Now you can see, you can directly apply only those properties. See this. Okay. Just it's a kind of contract that we created earlier. Nothing much. Now for this background color, I can apply what? BG style. Okay. Because here I created. And after that, what is the second property? Font size is available. This dot font size I can give. And after that color. Okay. After that, sorry. After that, we have the color. Right? Color is available, and this dot, I can say text style. Okay. And after that, we have what? Background. Background is done, right? What is pending here? Padding is pending. So that I can give the padding, and then this dot padding, that what I can give. That's it. Okay. So initially, this is the object that I have prepared. Okay, this is an object that what I have prepared. Now what I can do, I'm going to apply this particular one for some H1 or anything you can take. So that what I can do, I'll be removing it. Okay, I'll be removing it. Let's take a div and the class is going to be container. I'm taking some H1 and I'm giving my name only. And here I can apply it. So how I can do that? Simply ng style equal to, you can just give this particular style object. Ng style equal to, you can give that style object, save it. And before that we have to run. So that let me copy the app to style demo. I'll copy it. Go to the index.html where I can give it over there. This is the first one. And after that, go to the app module where I can have the style demo. I'll be giving that, save it and then come back here. Now just refresh it once. What happened? Am I stopped it? It is compiled successfully. Right click and go to the inspect. Go to the body, app style demo, div H1. Oh, font is 0. Right, very good. Font is 0, so that is, see this, we have it, but the font is going to be 0 I have given. Maybe what you can do is, you can give at least 10 and here also at least 10. So that you can see, I'm able to see something like this. Okay, all the properties are getting applied here. I can change it dynamically, don't worry. Now you can see, I'll go to that div and where you can see all those are applied. That is how the ng class, but conditionally I wanted to apply, or else let's say, maybe I can take some select tag and based on that I wanted to apply. Dynamically, if you wanted to apply, then how we can do that? So for that, what I can do is, I'll keep this off for now. Otherwise, like you may, okay, I'll take a container and here what I can do is, let me write a simple H2 or H3, select styles I can say, select styles I can say, and where I can have a DL, I can have the DT, and I'm going to give something like a background. And here, let's have the DD, and where I can write the select over there. I'll go with MVC. Okay, MVC. Here, what I can do, whatever the value user has selected, I'm going to append to this particular one. That means the background style. PG style is the property now. So that I can go to here. Let me go with the ng model is equal to, I can give the background style and where you can provide options as well. Now, what are all that options you people wants to provide? You can provide. I'll be providing that option something like red is the one. And after that, let me copy and paste it here. Maybe I can say green is the one. And here also, let's have the green. And after that, I'll be writing some blue where I can give blue. And after that, I'll be writing some yellow. And here also, let's write yellow. So this is the first one. And after that, let us have another one that is going to be DT. And this is going to be text colors that what I can give. Just to give an invert colors so that it would be easy for us. Now I'll take the same select here. I'm not into the form so that now need to give the name where I can give ng model is equal to what name we have created? Text style. so that I can give the text styles here with what properties you wanted to create, you can. I'll give that option something like red I can give one more time. And after that, let's say the second one is going to be, maybe I can give some white color. Okay. And then I'll be going with the black I can give. And after that, some yellow or whatever. So I'll copy paste. Now, what is my requirement now? Whenever user has changed, then it has to be updated on there also. That is the reason where I use that ng model. And after that, let us take another dt, and here I am using the padding. And for this, I'll take a dd, and where I can take input type as going to be a range that what I can give. Okay, a range that what I can give. And this range is also start with minimum as going to be 1 and the maximum as going to be some around 50 that what I can give. So that what I can do 1 pixel to 50 pixel. Okay, just for hard coding this one, but this range, input range, what it will do, it will display a kind of, the spinner. That's depend on the browser or else some kind of slider, anything. And here for this one also, I'll be applying what? ng model is equal to what value need to be changed here? Padding, so that I can go to here and then giving it over there. Clear now? Same thing, I'll be taking the next dt as going to be font size, I can say. And in the font size, I'll be taking a dd, and where same, I'll be copying this and then paste it here. And this is going to be what property? Font size property. Let's change it to the font size. That's it. Okay. Now on fly, if you wanted to apply, here we have the event is available. That is what change event is also there. When you are using, let's say, change event, what I can do is maybe I can apply for font. Padding, you can't understand clearly. Okay, I'll do one thing. Let's go with the change. Maybe I can say font size. Change is the function that what I can write. Okay, now this one I can write it over there. I'll change it. I'll write it later. So this is how it is going to be. After adding all, now what I can do here, maybe I can take a div. Okay, I can take a div, and in that particular div, or else let's say here only in the dd, let me create a simple button over there. Button, button that what I can give. When user click on this button, okay, when user click on this button, apply click. Whatever the properties we are having, I can get it. Now I can say that apply styles. I'll copy this and then create another function. I will show you that how the font size will work. Apply click. Now, when user apply click, then what I can do, whatever the properties we are getting dynamically, those properties we need to apply, right? So for that reason, what I can do, this dot style object is equal to, now what I can do, same, whatever we have written here, you can write it for one more time. That's it. That means user will select all the things and then click on OK. Then it will fetch the values from there and then applying it to the object. And after that, when user change also the same thing. Okay, this dot, let's say style object is equal to, I can paste it over there. That's it. That means whatever the properties we just wanted to apply, we can apply those properties here. That's it. So this is how it is going to be. And also this padding, we are not directly getting the pixel values, generally speaking. Font size and all. I'll attaching the pixel. Even though if you are not giving it works, but it's a good practice always to give the pixel values. Font size is also going to be here the pixel. And I'm giving a pixel over there. That's it. Now you can save it and then come back here and just to check like, how that output is going. But this is how. Okay, red, white, 1 pixel already applied. And I can change. But I didn't display that one. So maybe I can write it here. Simply let's have a div. And you can go with the class that is container hyphen. Fluid you can give and a D hyphen flex. And I want to display that in a middle so that justify hyphen content hyphen center. And after that, I'll be aligning the items in center, align items hyphen center. Anything you can give. And after that, let me give the style as going to be height around 400 pixel, something that, because somehow bigger one that what I am creating, 400 pixel is the one. And here I am displaying my name. Okay, just I'll go with the H1 or whatever. And there I can give my name over there. And for this one, I'll be applying what? ng style is equal to whatever the style object we prepared. You can give that particular one. That's it. Okay, now you can see. I'll come back here. This is how it is. When I change the font, now you can see, is it applied or? But for this one, it is not applied. I haven't written anything. When I change this, this is going to be applied. Now I can give a green color and I can give black as the text color and I can give some padding over here. When I say about apply styles, I'm able to apply the styles. Okay. Just the object is changed, nothing apart from that. If you want, you can just go to that inspect and there we have that element and you can just check that particular H1 tag. Right now you can see the font size as 37 pixel, background color green and then color black, padding 27 pixel. Now you can just change it to any other. Maybe I can give yellow and the background as text color as going to be red I can give and the padding I can use something else and the font is also I'll be writing like this and click on enter. Now you can see the same thing. You can see the background color yellow and then font size 22 pixel, color as red and the padding as 45 pixel. Okay, so like that it is. This is all about the style binding. The only difference is going to be style binding, we apply individual style. Class binding, we apply classes, CSS classes. Any questions?